one more time. Cut everything short. We're gonna make sure I can confirm I've got a stream, and then I'll give you the information. Tired of this. Okay, hi, hello, and welcome. Okay, look, guys, I don't want to waste a lot of time. Look at that face. Looking straight up. Is that a face? Straight up from Namibia. Let's give it a try. I probably have 0 viewers now. Irritating when I get cut off. Not sure if I'm live or not. It's very frustrating, my situation, and I'm here, and I'm telling somebody to come back right now because I want an audience. I want people. Thanks, I got a thumbs up. That's good. Maybe that's him. Yeah, it's so frustrating, but here we are. We're back, and let me just keep going. I want to show you what's up in Namibia. Now, I told you we have canals. The Kalahari canals go across the top here. They go on for miles and miles. These are man-made or intelligently designed, if not man-made, made by giants or aliens. If you go up to the top of Africa here in what's this now? That's beautiful. Look how beautiful that is. But I was talking about over here in, where are we? Yeah, we want to get over here in Mali. And you can also see there's some similar canals. I showed this before. Just check my older videos. They're here. They're all around. These are not sand dunes because sand dunes don't have a hard bedrock. This is not exactly what I was showing before. Let me find it. Around here somewhere. There's so many things up here to see. I mean, come on. You think that's you think that's a natural circle? I don't believe it. But that's just me. We are all different, right? But when I discovered this, and it's not just one. And if you want to point your thing north, you can. Thank you for that second thumbs up. It's really meaningful for me. I just am worried that I'm even still live. Meaningful for me. I mean, I just have to take it one step at a time. But I want the information to get out there. These lines go for more than 40 miles. Okay? Let's take a look at where they start. Look, they go through that one. No, never mind. Let's go to where they start. Kind of, well, I'm kind of messed up. I'm going to go back to north-south. And I'm going to start again with the measurements from here to the top of it all to down here. And how many miles are we talking about? We're talking about so many 200-mile longs. Hey, Thomas Underwood, hello. We're talking about, and I cannot get in there. Do you think that geology really can do this? Make something 200 miles long? Straight lines 200 miles long? Do you really believe this is natural? I no longer believe it's natural. Look at that one. Is that real? That must be a road. That's a road, okay? That's a road. And this line goes across. They're 500 yards across. Yeah, they're not perfect, okay? They're not perfect, but when you see this with your own eyes and you think that that's natural, I'm sorry. You really got to understand geology a little bit better. There's no way you're going to get a 200-mile long ridge this superficial. And I'll use that term superficial because they're not very tall. Take a look at the topographic map, which I have to reset now. If you go in there and just get in there, you can see these right there. Of course, I always get my mouse moving stuff. Okay, look at this. 2 kilometers, 1 kilometer. Look at this right here. Are we still live? Oh, I'm dead. I died. I'm okay? Let's find out. I died. I'm still here. All right, great. I mean, look, I'm really having a problem with my broadband. I'm almost finished. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's a busy time. These are 3,829 feet. Okay, at the top part, where's the white? We don't have it. At the pink part right there. And then you go down to the yellow right between, it's about there. So you have about 100-foot difference. 100 foot. You can do it with the other side here. Red, yellow, white, yellow. White is 3839. Yellow is 3704. More than 100 feet. More than 100 feet. So when you're looking at these lines that are going up and down 100 feet, you might say, oh, those are sand dunes. No, they're not sand dunes, okay? They're not sand dunes. And there's no sand dune that goes for 200 miles in a straight line. I'm sorry. That's just not the way sand dunes are made. That's not the way sand dunes are created. So, I mean, yeah, these are not perfect, but let's find one and follow it all the way down. I wish I could go to the beginning. Let's find, it's kind of tough because when I get far away, I can't see. You go to the top. This is Namibia, folks. And it goes on they just go on forever. There's a river that broke this up. And when you look at the river, you see most of these dunes just stop. But when you back out, you can see they align with the ones on the other side of the river. So whatever just cut that out is erosion, people, this river. However old this river is much younger than these lines. All right, these lines are much older than this river. These lines are much older than any road you see, of course. And I'll tell you what, they do go on and they do turn into something that looks like they could be some type of a sand dune, okay? But what's to say that those things didn't get changed by erosion and wind over time? I'm not going to lie to you. They go on and they turn into something that looks a lot more natural. But I can tell you right now, this just doesn't make sense. Okay? This doesn't make sense to me. Even this part right here, I don't believe it. Now, this right here, I can say that's natural now. But what started it? Well, whatever did, you can see up here, they're still going straight. And they're not all jangle-jaggled. Now, do you think the wind can eventually straighten itself out like this? Do you think wind works that way? That it's eventually all going to be straight, in straight lines? And I measured 200 miles for the straight part. I didn't measure 200 miles for the other part. I don't want to lie. I don't want to mislead people. But do you think that a sand dune can straighten itself like that? Look at that road. That's an intersection in the middle of this phenomenon. Thank you, Dan Rodriguez. And I don't know if I'm going to be live much longer. Let's see if it's still working. Yep. I love it. One of these days I'll have a good bandwidth and I can just do it without getting cut off like I just did. So those are trees. That's a little car. That's a road right there. And then you've got these ridges. Can you imagine what it must be like to look at those ridges when you drive across them? if you're driving across them. I mean, it's just up, down, up, down, up, down, and that's just going across, straight up and down. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, Austin, nice to see you. Thank you. If you think that these are natural, I mean, okay, look at that. That looks like a sand dune right here, but they're too straight. Okay, I could believe those are sand dunes a little bit, but honestly, I don't trust sand dunes anymore. I mean, when you see lines going straight for 200 miles and it's one single line, and it's not, it just doesn't make sense. How could that form? And look at the way they just start right here, and they just start. And you know the other funny thing about these, and I was noticing them earlier. Where's my? I guess I got away from it. Is that okay? So these are not so much, but over here, it shows more trees on the ridge. On the ridge of each ridge, it shows these trees. In the other examples I can show you, you have the trees in the middle where there's more water. Is that a road right there? That's a road. Look how much the road changes it when you look at it from a distance. So that's Namibia. That's Namibia. And you know, I found myself here because I was looking around. Okay, en español de crees que se trate. I don't understand the que es. I don't understand que crees, what you believe que se trate. Trate is like what's happening. I think it's ancient agriculture. It's ancient water movement. Look at this. This is insane. Those are not sand dunes. Those are not sand dunes, okay? Antes de irme, podrías que decirme, before I go. Oh, en español. Okay, antes de irme, podrías decirme en español de qué crees que se trate. I cannot explain. No puedo explicar esto, señor. No puedo explicar nada. Pues, maybe water, agua. Es para el control de agua, ¿no? And if you say, ¿por qué agua? ¿Por qué en los otros lugares? Aquí hay también canales de the Kalahari. Kalahari canals. So these are a lot more corroded and dilapidated, but you can still see the high parts where the trees are. That's the low part. And these are rivers. These are canals. Explicar que es muy viejo, ¿no? It's old. It's very old. Look, we were talking about esto aquí, donde, where is that river? Here? Aquí. ¿Cuál es más viejo? The river? El río aquí or estos? Estos es más viejo, no? This is much older. This is much older. Namibia, Kalahari, and one more. There's more up here. I found them before. Up here, there. Those are the same things. They're moving water and they're moving it in mile-wide canals. Okay, how's my sound? Okay, how's my sound? Good. All right, I'm still here. I don't have anything else to show you. I'll show you what I was doing before I found this today. I was revisiting South Africa on this side. I was looking around here at a lot of different things. It's not hard to find ancient stuff, ancient lines. It's not hard to find. You just got to do this and you'll find them. Look at this right here. That's not natural. You think that's natural? That long line? Look at this line. For here to here, 7 miles? I doubt it. Let's go to something new, though. I was going through here, and I saw all sorts of crazy stuff. Where are we? In South Africa? Okay, so I started over here, and I found myself all the way across here following natural stuff. Look at this stuff here. What do you think creates a mountain like this? Where you follow the ring of the mountain, the edge of the mountain here, going around here, following around like this, and making a big huge circle. And this, the one I want to show you is actually, I lost it. Where is that? So many things to look at down here. And so many lines. Those are roads, I'm not going to lie. Well, I don't even know if humans could have done this anymore. I honestly am more lost than I ever was. And the thing that blows me away, once you see it down here, the ancient mining, look at these things. Ring, ring, ring. And they're not perfect. You can get through them. So why are these rings formed, and why do they have these little connectors? I think it's got to be for water. But honestly, I just don't have an explanation. Look at these. Look at those. You think that's natural? I don't believe it's natural anymore. Oh, you'll have to give me the... I understand. And, yeah, you know, I thought I saw a face earlier. You see so many ancient lines in South Africa. Look at this. And I used to think, oh, those are natural. Those are natural. But after looking long enough, you change your attitude a lot. And then when you find canals like that, I mean, I'm just going through here. A line of mountains. Just see, when you talk about tectonic plates, this isn't a tectonic plate. That's not a tectonic plate. It's rounded. It's material that was dumped on top of other material. And when you see it done on this massive scale, look at this one. You see that one? That was, as far as I'm concerned, that's just a dump. That's not a volcano. That's not a volcano. And you see them all over the place. These conical piles of debris. All right, I'm getting lost. There's lines everywhere. Okay, we're seeing a lot of roads right now. Nothing new, nothing special. But I can tell you right now, it doesn't take a lot. We're over here where I was for years and years over there. Let me get back over here. Namibia. This is South Africa. This is where those lines continue in. You can see them. Don't tell me that's just a bunch of... I believe wind changed that. Yes. I believe that's a change from wind. But at the same time, I don't believe that just naturally occurred in the middle of really not a desert. I mean, it really isn't a desert. And then when you get over more, you're going to find a lot more of this stuff going on. They were working the land. I think this was way before they built any pyramids. I think the pyramids were done about 9,000 years ago. The survivors of Atlantis. But when you've got these lines, you're talking about hundreds and thousands of years old. Even Randall Carlson says that they were working up there in northern Sahara Desert hundreds and thousands of years on some of that stuff. I'm just looking around right now. I don't have anything to show you specifically. I'm just trying to see how easy it is to find some like lines. Here we go. Look at these. Look at these. Okay, you've got these lines going on for miles. And many people try to say that that is a volcanic dike. Well, let me say two things about that. Number one, volcanic dikes don't go on for so far. And look, this volcanic dike had to go up and over this mountain here. Okay, now those are modern day fences. But you've got this line that goes across all this land. How far? Far. Here's another one. There's a lot of these, and for you to say that it's a volcanic dike, I think you're being a little obtuse. This thing was put there. This thing was put there. Well, the sands of the Sahara, I think that a lot of the areas are down at the bottom. They've blown away. They've blown to Africa. Where's that line? Where'd that line go? I lost it. There it is. Does it go down this far? Yes, it does. It goes across that mountain, right? And how much farther does it go? It goes all the way down here. It's not straight. There's another one there. Are you saying that? Oh, they meet here at this nub. No, they go on farther. They go on farther. Let's just stop here. 29 miles? It goes on farther. Look at that. It goes on farther. That's a 32 miles. Let's go down farther. We can keep following these lines. Where are they going? That's a volcanic dike. That is older than the river. Okay, now it turns into a road, and now it turns back into a line. It kind of curves. Let's just kind of give this a break. 35 miles. Here's another one, right? Here's another. Is that? No, that's what I call an artifact. Google Earth artifact. There's these lines everywhere. Look how far that goes. And there's all these other lines in the ground here too. Parallel lines. Look at that. Are those parallel? That's not parallel, but... And by the way, that thing is wide. I mean, is it a river? I don't think so. They can get wide. This thing, how far does that go? Is that a river? What's this? Do we have another line? Is that a road? Or is it a wall? Here's another one. And some of them have a double ridge at the top. Thank you for all the thumbs up. That makes me feel great. 6 watching, 6 thumbs up. Well, I mean, I can't say that I'm getting a lot of viewers. Look at that line. That might be a modern day fence right there. Here's another big thick one. And by the way, how thick is it? It's like 60 feet. I bet that's 60 feet right there. Let's see. 122 feet. And it just goes miles and miles in a straight line. Where did it come from? Here's another one that goes over it. So you can find this all over. Maybe a dry canal. If that was a canal at any time, it looks pretty dry, but yeah, it goes on for a while. It probably was a canal. It doesn't seem to go past it. Whoa, it goes through the mountains. Goes through the mountains. I don't know about a canal that can go up and over a mountain. That's weird, right? It's not very straight. It seems like it's curving that way. Then curving back over here. Let me get back up. Yeah, kind of lost it. I mean, we've been seeing... Oh, look at that one. Oh, I was here earlier. It goes right through here. I guess I can turn it north. Yeah, I was here earlier. This is a good spot. I mean, when you see a line like that cut through plateaus. You've been suing Google Earth? Dude, come on. Don't start trouble for me now. No, I know what you mean. You've been using Google Earth and you found many spots. I hear you. You know, you'd have to share those with us. I could give you my opinion about them. Let's just say that I believe there was a lot of ancient mining going on down here, but of course they needed water. So those are right there. Those are little tiny modern day dams. But they actually look like they're the old ones. Look at that one. Let's hope that's modern day, because let me tell you something. If that's not modern day, then I have nothing more to say. Look at that one. Now, I have to be honest. I don't usually see things that straight. That's modern day. That's modern day. These other lines, though, that's a different story. Look at this one, this ridge. This ridge is built, and it's curving, and there's another one over there. That looks like a modern day mountain. Let's get out and take a look. I mean, honestly, you think I'm crazy. I know half of you think I'm crazy. I like to use Google Voice, the voice recognition. Here's another. Is that a modern day road? That right there could be modern day roads, but honestly, it doesn't show any real roads. That's a modern. That's a fence. That's a fence right there. That's modern day. That looks like a fence right there, but it's a little thick. Well, let's just say that there's somebody out there who thinks. I guess the people on Reddit they have it out for me. Look at that. So you can follow these lines for miles and miles and miles. And some of these lines look like they're mountains. Is that another one there? That's got to be a road, right? No? Volcanic dike, maybe? Okay, so that's it. I showed everything I was supposed to show. I'm really surprised I didn't get cut off again. It just seems like the time of day. I was using my best connection. That's a modern day fence right there. It's a little bit different. Modern day fences are straight. What? Wow, that's a long ass fence. Are we sure that's modern day? That's pretty straight. If it's not a modern day fence, I believe it's modern day. That has to be modern day. But it goes on forever. There's no fences that go that long. How many miles is that? Let's go from here all the way down there where it turns. And then again, wait, right here. And then again, there's no way that a modern day fence goes on that far. And then it goes here. Okay, let's just measure that. How many miles are we talking about? Oh, 7 miles? Maybe. Those are modern day water dams right there. That's water control. But, and that fence, wow, that goes on for miles and miles. It's hard to believe that's such a long fence. What about this thing? It does right there separate. I believe that's a modern day fence, but it's pretty damn long. It's pretty long. And then we see some weird stuff over here that's not a fence. I don't think it's not the Chinese. It's more of it's my own. You know what? I started my own problem with those guys. Well, I just wanted to show you what I had found in Namibia. Look at that one, you know. These lines are everywhere in South Africa. I call them ridges. Sometimes they I think they're roads. That's like a, look, it just stops. Let's see if we can get it to render. Ultra pictures, I've got my, oh yeah, let me show you that. That's a good idea. My Was This Atlantis right there, facebook.com/Was This Atlantis. I put pictures of the work today here. That's Namibia's. I also found some really cool stuff. This is weird to me. I'm going to just show you because I think I'm taking crazy pills. Well, I mean, I still believe that was a modern day fence. Why they're doing it, I guess cattle. That's really the only reason I can really think of. Now, look at this. You've got this weird black spray paint. Okay. Now, this is where you could probably get me to believe it's a volcanic dike. But the problem is that there's just so many of them. It just doesn't make sense how those got there. When you look at these black lines on the mountains, it seems like those are done like superficially on the top of the mountain. Like, I'd like to see how deep those things go. Were these mountains blackened by some event? Maybe some electrical event. But those lines just don't make sense to me. Now, do I believe that they are unnatural? I wouldn't bet my life that these were unnatural. But they do seem to follow some random issues that I have. They're not as random as I... Look at that one. Look at that line. That's just kind of straight, but what's older, you know, and why is this color there? What happened? How wide is that? Let's take a look. That is actually pretty wide. 147 feet wide, 50 yards wide, at least in that spot. I don't know what created those colors, but I think they're pretty weird. I thought maybe it was some type of a superficial marking that was done to the mountaintop. Of course, nobody will ever say that's unnatural. No, that's geological. That's and they certainly aren't straight. That's for sure. Like, is there an angle you could look at that would make it go straight? Right there. Like, it certain ways they're straight. I don't know. It's a little weird, but I can't say that's unnatural. Yeah, the Lichtenberg thing came to my mind, but that also doesn't look like a Lichtenberg pattern. So I do understand what you mean, though. They certainly are weird, though, that's for sure. And they certainly don't look like they're part of the original geology. That's the other part. Oh, look at that line right there. Straight line. Something happened here. Something happened here. And this is just a part of the big picture. Okay, so if you're just tuning in, I was showing you these lines here. These lines are a mystery to me. They're too straight. They go on for 200 miles. Some of them are broken up, but come on. Let's just be honest. Something laid down these lines. This is just too crazy. I've never seen any type of natural structure that could have done that. And that's certainly not a Lichtenberg right there, that's for sure. Let's just zoom back in. There's the if you want to know how high that gets, what we'll do is we'll go all the way out. This is what I just showed you. These are the topographic lines. They end about here, 5,000 feet above sea level. Where? Up here in the corner. Let's see if we can get it there. Now it's 45, 44, 55 right there. The lines are just getting started. As you go down, you can see the lines appear and then disappear. I'm going to be cooking some vegetables tonight. I'm going to steam them up. Definitely going to eat a lot of veggies tonight. I've been having too much red meat. Okay, so this right here is the end, and it shows about 33. So about 1,000 feet difference. Let's zoom way out. Up here, it's like this orange 39. Maybe is that correct? You see the river coming out here. Why? Oh, that's because it's a part of their territorial boundary. But you can see the river continue up. And here we got kind of a 6109. Or maybe I think that looks more like 6109. And then it turns orange-yellow here. That's 41. So we're talking about 1,000 feet. And then it keeps going to yellow. That's about a little bit less than 1,000 feet. And we're going down here a little bit. Oh, there's so many things we can look at today. I found these weird dots. These are in South America. Not that. That's South America. South America. That's Colorado. I think you've already seen that for me. That's New Mexico and Colorado up there. So there's a lot of stuff to look at. Yeah, and I'm almost done. Can't believe 30 minutes and I didn't get kicked off. Let's hear it. Done. Can't believe 30 minutes and I didn't get kicked off. Let's hear it. Oh, the speaker went off. Okay, hold on. No? Oh, the speaker went off. Hate it. Okay, hold on. Hate it. Oh, the speaker went off. Hate it. Hate it. All right. There you go. All right, guys. I'm kind of done. But, yeah, the thing that I wanted to show you most of all were these Look at that thing. Look at that. I just can't stop looking, right? What's that? Is that a plateau? Why is there a line going right down the middle of it? Is that the same line right there? You can see more lines. Let's follow these lines for a while longer. These are like little mountain peak lines. I call them the dribble mountains. Remember making mud castles on the beach when you were a kid? Yeah, I look forward. I'm going to check it. I'll try to check it now. These are the mud castles that I used to create on the beach. Just a little bit of mud, a little bit of water would make that sand dribble, and you can make these big tall castles. You can make long skinny castles. Look over here. Which line should we follow? Should we follow that one or should we follow that one? Let's follow them both. Follow them both. They're not volcanic dikes. Look at this one. They're all over South Africa. All right, let's see if we can get your message. Is that it right there? I got Mateo following me. Thank you for that. That's my the problem here is I got to look under this one. And I don't really want to share it with everybody. Let's see what we got. Muhammad, is that you? You just sent me? All right, Muhammad, I found you. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's start here. Oh, it's not available right now. Muhammad, what's going on here? Okay, let's see if this shows. No, the content's not available. The only way to see it is like this. Yeah, I don't want to do it. I'll look at it by myself. It's not easy for me. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, it looks worked. I gotta check that later though, because I can't show that page. I don't have a way of sharing it. Look at that. Look at that line. It starts all the way over there and it goes all the way across there. Keeps going. Let's start a measuring thing. Let's go all the way to the beginning and measure it. There's a city. We got to a city. Just everywhere. And then you're saying these mountains are natural. Doubt it. Doubt it. It looks like they're trying to contain something. And then with that line I wanted to measure, let's just start here and measure it from here. We'll go from this starting point here, and we'll just keep going. Is that a road or is that a line? That's a line. See, these things, they disappear into the ground. You can barely see them. Okay, it looks like it stops right about there. Only 34 miles. Only 34. Well, there's something, yeah, it was saying that the thing was not available. But I could look closely at it, but I don't want to do it live because I don't want to show all my Facebook connections. Alrighty, guys, I'm almost out of here. A couple more questions. Look, that's still going right there. Look, that line is still going. It's more than 34 miles. Look. Is it going? I can still see a line right there. 40 miles long. What's that? No, that's a modern day fence. Too easy. Too easy. There's a bunch of them. Like they have these like weird things where there's a big plateau, and then they have the weird dribble mountains coming out of it, and they're all over the place. You know, it's like they were having a party. They were having a party. Look at this. Look at that one. They were having a party. Boom. It's like, let's make a triangle. Let me show you exactly where we are, so you can zoom in by yourself. Look at that. Right to the left of Victoria West, to the south of Carnarvon, and then zoom on in and have a party. A line party. That's a modern day road. Modern day road. Ancient intersection. I've already shown this a lot. Alright, we're going to see here. Coordinates. Coordinates are usually kind of tough. And besides, it doesn't say north-south. If I click that, it's not going to work, because it's got to say north-south, not south and then east. It's got to be north, south, and then east, west. Wait. Okay, maybe. Let me try it again. Let me try it. I'll try it. We'll just go for it. No, I think it might work. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Here they are. I used to have a lot of trouble with these. Yeah, unfortunately, it didn't really work out. There's something... So, there might need a comma here. Let me try that. Is that a comma? No. And then we have 22. See, you don't have degrees over here. You need a degree. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to replace it over here. And then I'm going to just quickly copy the whole thing again. Let's try that. Whoops. I hate it when I do that. Let's try this. All right. I think we got something coming. No. What's that? You can't be right there. Oh, where is this? Is that it? Ultra Pictures. Did I find the right place? I mean, this to me, it looks a little modern day. I don't know what. I mean, it looks like it's been influenced by ancient. I mean, when you look at the whole picture here, right? You got so many things going on. It's awfully thick. And it looks like it's made out of stone. To be honest, you're right. It looks like it's made out of stone. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's somebody's yard. Let's see how big it is. It's 140 yards, and up here to there, it's 178 yards. Maybe we have actually, believe it or not, can get... This is why we need to be in Google Earth. It looks like it's stone. It looks super thick. If that were just brush, I'd be surprised. It also looks like it's got a different color going from the outside. As far as being too ancient, you know, I wouldn't want to guess from just looking at it. Everything's ancient, for sure. Everything's ancient. Let's just measure this. Okay, that's 6 yards wide. I don't know if that's brush or stone. Now, of course, in Zambia, we have the Great Stone City. So there's a lot of things that you have to take into consideration. Oh, I'm sorry, I said the wrong place. I said Zambia. I meant to say Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe's got some lines that are seen from space. And some of these lines, you think, are they ancient canals as well? Well, guys, I'm sorry, but I've been talking and I realized I got to take a nap. Yeah, there's so many things to see in Africa. When you see rivers like that, you kind of tend to think it was on purpose. National Park de Camela, this whole area is a different color. I think that's a residual of ancient mining. I know that sounds weird, but when you see a different color like that, it makes you wonder what were they doing upriver. So that was my big find today. I think I probably have seen them before, but I never really realized how long they were. And they're just a little bit too straight. And they're also very, very happy with trees. Peace out. Whoops. Wait. This thing is so difficult, man. What is this thing's problem? Man. Alright. Peace out.